Hey guys, it's Lisa. I am here to bring you a layout that was June 27th to July 4th, and I'm going to be using some of these Snap 3x4 flip pockets because I had taken a ton of pictures, and since this isn't one of those panoramic um, um, page protectors, sorry, I had to use something so I could add all my photos. So I did some journaling in the Becky Higgins Project Life app for my son to remember the fact that he's been in the Air Force for 10 years. He's out in New Mexico, and um, he actually went on a mission with some other members of different services, like the Air Force went, the Marines and Army, and they had a mission. It was called Defense POWMIA, and they went over to Vietnam to try to find some of the remains of the soldiers that were missing in action or that were captured at war. So they were over there for about 90 days in the jungle trying to bring back some of the remains for the families. So he's amazing. And I basically just wanted to capture that moment and remember it. And then that picture that's laying down over on the upper left is a video that my daughter-in-law shared on Facebook that actually talked about the mission and explained, what was going on. And my son was actually in actually three times in the video, and I shared the video and wrote a little blip um, so that people could see that this mission was going on, because a lot of people didn't even know about it, and actually I didn't know about it until he told me he was going. So it was truly amazing. The video showed him, they had to go through these I don't even know what you would call it, but they would bring back dirt and they would dig up all this dirt, and they would have to go through the sifting process to find out if it was bones or what it was. And I'm sure I'm not even capturing the details accurately, but basically that's what he did. Lived in the jungle for 90 days, and he's, I believe, going back in October because they asked him to come back and help out. So that was pretty much a big part of this week, was talking about that, and just being thankful for people like my son. Not that I'm bragging or anything, but I personally couldn't live in the jungle. That wouldn't last 5 minutes, never mind 3 months. So his wife is very supportive, and I don't know, I just think that it's just wonderful, wonderful that they even came up with this mission. So I am in love with this acrylic July that we got in our kit. It's beautiful. I love that it's black. I wanted to display it on this 3x4 card, and I just did a little cluster with that flag, which I thought was amazing. And I went ahead and put some Wink of Stella on the card also with some stars, and just to kind of give it a little bit of shine. And then here we actually, this week we went to see the BFG, and it was one of the books that I read to my son Zach when he was growing up, by Roald Dahl, and it was a pretty good movie actually. We liked it a lot, and so I always save the tickets, and I'm always like, it's so stupid. I always get like so anxious when we go up to give our tickets to the person that's collecting tickets, because I'm always like, oh my God, you got to give me a ticket stub. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so I always collect the ticket stubs so I can, I don't know, just have some memories. And then this ephemera pack is exclusive die cuts through um, Scraptastic, and I thought this little car was adorable, so I thought I'd put that on there, and the little star, which is made out of vellum, and we get these little packs of vellum that are different shaped stars and stuff like that. So we had fun going to the movies, and I decided I'd put that car on there, kind of like the drive-in, except we didn't go to the drive-in, if that makes any sense. But you got to kind of switch things up a little bit when it comes to using up your stuff from your kit. And so here I'm just kind of making a little cluster, an embellishment cluster. And then, oh, then I found this. Okay, I'm like so into these. What are they called? They're photo stickers, I guess. No, yeah, I think that's what they're called. But you put them on photos, and I absolutely love them. And I thought it was kind of cute to put them on the car, and it showed up really good because it was black. And this way to fun I thought was kind of appropriate for the little car driving to the movies, even though it wasn't the drive-in, but the car actually did drive to the movies. So, and here I think is where I decide to, oh, I hadn't added the Wink of Stella yet. Here I decided to add a little bit of shine to that part of the flag. And you can't see it in the video, but I don't know if you've ever used the Clear Wink of Stella, but it's really kind of a nice addition to your layout. And once it dries, it just really looks like glimmery, and it just looks really pretty. So I decided to put it on the stars also and add a couple of black dots. So here, I really liked this card, Totally You. I thought it was really different, and I this layout is really bright, really busy. It's kind of like it's like a love-hate relationship. It's like I looked at it and I'm like, whoa, calm down, Lisa, calm down. It was like really bold and bright and busy, and at first I was like, this is too much. But you know, I just figured I love the colors. I wanted to do like the red, whites, and blues for the holiday. And the things that we got in the kit, I wanted to use them. So this card I thought would be appropriate for Josh in the mission. So I thought because it is totally him, it's totally something that he would do and did do. And I decided that I would put that flower on there just because I thought it was pretty. That's what I do. Makes no sense. But here I found these in my stash. They are shimmery alphas, and they're by, who are they by? Don't really know actually who they're by. It begins with an M. Not that it really matters. Making Memories is actually who they're by, and I just love them because you get like three different fonts, and they're really cool. So I decided just to write Josh on there and then put it beside the video clip of the mission. And then I wanted to jazz up that card a little bit, and at some point I'm gonna jazz it up. I just don't know when, because right now I'm not doing that. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I think I'm just trying to like lay things out and find out where I want to put the pictures and things like that. And yeah, I'm finding that I use that Becky Higgins Project Life app occasionally, not as much. I mean, it's really interesting. It's very user friendly. It's just that I don't want to have it throughout my whole layout because I want to have things that are different. I don't want to have things that are all the same. But it's nice if you want all of a sudden to have a little bit of journaling. And oh, the other thing too is I thought of was if I use that app all the time, then I'm not using up my kit, my cards. And we get some gorgeous cards in the Scraptastic kit. And it kind of bummed me out that I'm like, well, if I use that app and I'm printing it out, then I'm not using up my stash. So, and we all know we have to use our stash or things just like multiply. And I stink totally. What is wrong with me? I can't even use a roller stamp, and I gotta fix it with the Sharpie. And then I'm like, I might as well just wrote the date on there. I don't know what my problem is. And I'm using good ink. It's not run out. I don't know. It doesn't matter because I decided it was the wrong date anyways. But who's gonna, there's like, I was like telling myself there's no date Nazi that's gonna come and look through my book and go, that was not July 7th, because obviously the layout says June 27th to July 4th. It's totally the wrong date. And I just said, you know what? I don't care. It doesn't matter because there is no Nazi that comes and checks out my layouts. So here is a sticker sheet that we got with our kit, and I decided that I would use the little arrow to point towards the video from Facebook. And I still haven't jazzed the card up yet, and one of these times I'm gonna do this. So this pretty soon, oh, here I'm gonna show you this stuff, but then I decided not to use it yet because it takes a while to dry. This stuff is so cool. Okay, I'm showing you everything about it in case you want to order it. I got it when I was in Florida at a scrapbooking store, and they had all the colors laid out as samples. It's like, oh my gosh, I just had a brain cramp. It is like, oh, glossy accents. It is the coolest stuff ever. If you like glossy accents and you like to use it, in your layouts or whatever, this stuff's amazing, but it also has a really thin tip. It has the little thin tips like the glue bottles, and It doesn't take that long to dry, but I was gonna put it in the middle of those flowers, but then I decided I'm gonna do some stamping, and then I knew I'd smudge it because that's just what I do. So I decided I'd go ahead and put it aside for now. But I only got it in black just to try it out. I don't know how expensive it is, and I'm not even sure. I'm sure you can get it at scrapbook.com or something. Um, but yeah, I love it, and I've had it for gosh, probably a year now, and I decided I got to start using up some of these really cool things that I've bought, and they just kind of sit on my shelf. So I decided to do that, and so I'm going to be using it in the middle of the dots of the flower, and it really makes the flower stand out amazingly. Is that a word? Amazingly. So here's the those stamps were the ones that we got in our kit, and I was just kind of looking at them to see if there was anything that I really wanted to use, but I decided against it. So here I'm just going to put the dots in there, and then they dry, and they're like I said, they're like glossy accents. It dries like a shine. It's really cool. These I'm in love with. This is the first time we've gotten, I think, something like this, these little edge things, and edge things. I don't know what they're called. Oh my God, I'm so smart. Um, but I decided I loved that blue, and I love this picture of Polly. She's just like all, she gets like at night when watching TV and stuff, she like gets all tucked in with little paws, and she curls her little paws under, and she's always got her head against the pillow. And I decided it was just a feminine ruffle of that blue, and I thought, you know what, I really want to put that underneath the picture, and it kind of blended in with the blues. And I mean, there's so much going on in this layout. I figured, what the heck, I might as well just add a little bit more uh, busyness to this layout. I had a lot of fun with this layout, and I've actually, my husband and I decided this week to take a staycation. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. It's just when you stay home and you kind of rest up and you do like projects around the house or do day trips or whatever. And we actually had a lot of fun, and I rested up and just kind of just, chilled out. And this week I've actually done more in my scrapbook room than I have in a long time, just because I haven't felt that great. But the good thing is the being on vacation. You can just basically, if you don't feel like doing something, you don't have to. So it's been amazing. We've had a lot of fun together, and yeah. So don't you guys like the way that looks? The little edge, a little fluffy, like frilly edge for a little Polly. And then here is a picture of my husband and I on 4th of July. Okay, 4th of July, usually you go out and watch fireworks and stuff, but I wanted to. My husband's not really that much of a fan, but he would have gone out, but we were gonna go, and then all of a sudden, we may have decided to just eat chicken wings instead. So, okay, one of the pictures right here, I'm journaling, and I'm talking about the picture of me with the whipped cream all over my face. And there's a story behind this because I was craving something like a bakery item, like from when I was. It was like bringing back memories of childhood and da da da. You know how you do that. And it was like comfort food, and I really wanted something. So my husband went to the store to see if they had. Actually, no, he went to the restaurant to pick up the wings, and they have the most amazing wings, but they also have the most amazing desserts. So look at, okay, I'm gonna be totally off topic, but look at Polly's face. I didn't notice that till I was putting this thing on the together on the picture. She was totally begging, and you can see her little face peeking up over the table when we were eating the wings. I just thought, I started laughing. I was like, that little devil. Anyways, back on topic. So he went to get the wings and went to get me a dessert. And he texted me and told me what they had, carrot cake. Well, nothing I wanted. So he went over to the bakery, and he was describing to the people that own the bakery what he was looking for. And they're like, we don't have anything like that, but we could make it for you. And oh my gosh, you guys, they made me the most delicious. It's called a Bismarck. It's like it has the whipped cream and like the jelly in the middle with the confectionery sugar on top. And so basically, I had taken a bite out of it. I didn't know, but like I literally had like whipped cream and confectionery sugar all on my face. I didn't even have a chance to wipe it off. And yeah, he snapped a picture. So, but in my defense, I was going to wipe it off. But I got a picture of that, and then I decided to put that underneath with the flip pocket. So I have the together picture on top, and then when you flip that up, you'll see the journaling. and then the picture of me with the whipped cream on my face. Because you know what? I really didn't want that to be the picture that went on top, because come on, that's a little embarrassing. Okay, and then Polly, there's a picture of the really cool moth that was on the screen, and then underneath the picture of Polly with her ball. Um, the moth was on the screen, and she was looking like through the screen at the moth, like she was so amazed at this moth, and I was on the outside getting pictures of it, and she was on the inside sniffing it and like checking it out, and she was like, what is this? And it was like she was like amazed. And so I got a picture of her sniffing it, and it was just so cute. The picture didn't come out that clear because it was through the screen, but it's just a kind of a little cute memory. So I'm going to show you at the end, on here the way that I put the flip pockets in, but here I'm just adding a couple more little things. And yeah, so oh, in that picture probably with the ball, we got our big new ball because my husband is tired of chasing the little tiny balls under the couch. So that big ball can't fit under the couch, but I said she doesn't like it as much as little balls that she fits in her mouth. But anyways, it's an ongoing discussion. Yeah, so this one here, oh yeah, I'm just adding that to the side. Oh, and then I'm going to be showing you guys just the way I put a little bit of twine and Wink of Stella on the little flower on the card that says Josh Totally Used. So here I'm going to go with a little live clip in the bottom and show you guys the pockets.
All right, I just wanted to show you guys how I did these pockets, because the backside of this last week, I didn't do a video on this one, but the backside was the panoramic, which I did a video a few days ago on these Becky Higgins panoramic page protectors. And so I had the backside. So then when you go to do the next week, look at this bee, isn't he cute? And let me see if I have any cute Polly pictures. Look at this one, hello. And then this one. Oh, my hummingbird. I love these panoramic ones. Anyways, on the back side here is a normal page protector. So I had so many pictures, and what I did was went ahead and put the pictures in the pockets that I wanted behind. So there's the picture here of Polly sniffing at the little moth that I took the close-up of. I decided that I would go ahead and put this one over it. And so what I'll go ahead and do, and because these are 4x6, what I typically do is I take these out, the pictures from last week out, and I just kind of put a little bit of like I put a little bit of tape so that it sticks these together. And sometimes I will also, this sounds kind of crazy, but I'll also go ahead and take a piece of like white cardstock and kind of put it, I'll show you. Let me go ahead and get this stuff and I'll show you. And it's really not a big deal, but it might be helpful for somebody that uses 2 3x4s in a 4x6 pocket and they're sliding all over the place. And it just, I don't know about you, but it drives me crazy. So I'll go ahead and show you how I do it, and I'll be right back. All right, so I went ahead and I just have a piece of white cardstock here, and I just cut it. I don't know, it's probably like a couple inches long, and I'm going to take the top pictures off, and then I want to kind of make this into a 4x6 so I can, you know, have it be held together so it won't be flopping around in that pocket. So I'm going to, and this, I mean, this may not be helpful for some people, and some people may think it's ridiculous, but I don't know. Sometimes things that are helpful for some people may not be for other people, but it's all good because that's just the way it goes. All right, so, and then I was going to go ahead and just kind of tape these pictures down so that these aren't flopping all over the place also. So we shall put this here. And I'm just going to get my cloth so I don't get fingerprints all over this when I'm taping it down. And then this side. And then you always hope that you didn't do it upside down. Try to get it as close as I can. This one's not. Oh, there we go. Good enough. And when once you put it in the pocket, it lays flat anyways. And this one's a little bit off, but that's okay. So basically, it just makes it so that it's not, it's more of a 4x6 than two 3x4s. So that is for, I will show you, that's for this pocket, which, as you know, when you're on the back side, you have to slide them through the back. So I shall do that. All right, so then that's for that one. And then I need to do this side also. So I'm going to do this side. And so on this one here, I don't even need to do that because I have a 4x6 photo, and then I'm just going to go ahead and adhere the 3x4s to it. And that'll be just a little bit easier, because we have the stability of this photo here, and I don't want it upside down. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to line this up as best I can. Whoopsie. There's that one. I like having the 4x6 pockets. It's just a little bit challenging when you have 3x4 photos. And this one, it's so weird. I'm like, I have two 3x4 photos and a 4x6. Now, why is there an edge on that? Like, can someone tell me why is there an edge on that? Because that shouldn't be there. Maybe I cut it too small. That's going to drive me crazy. But anyways, I just have to get over it. All right, so let me slide this in this pocket, if I can get it in, because it's really not being cooperative. Okay, so now I have, oh, this pocket too. All right, I'm going to do that later because I'm not going to worry about that right now, because this isn't, I'm not going to be putting these snap pockets, flip pockets on that side. They're sliding all over the place. All right, so basically I am putting one here, and then one here, and one here. So that, and I've already put the cards in the back. So, you know, these flip pockets, you just kind of slide them in. And then it's very simple. Make sure you can see this, which it's not rocket science. You probably don't even need a tutorial on this, which it's not really a tutorial. I just wanted you guys to see how I was fitting all these photos in here. So this is basically how I am managing to fit all these photos, which I don't always have this many photos, but I don't know, lately I've been kind of going a little crazy with the pictures. I don't know what it is. I just love, I mean, I don't have a lot of energy lately, so it's kind of like, it's so much easier to take the pictures than it is to actually come in here and do the layouts. I don't know why that sounds absolutely insane. But, well, yeah, I guess it makes kind of sense. But, all right, so then I have one more here. And I like it because you really can't see the seam too much. I mean, you can see it a little bit, but it's not really too bad. And then this one, which cannot interfere with this little guy here, which it kind of is, but we'll just put it underneath. All right, so we got Polly. Oh, that one interferes with this one. Shoot. Oh, well. So we got Polly, you flip that up and you got the little dog saying hello there. And then you have this one, which, why is that one so, did I put that one up too high? And the good thing is they kind of come off easily and go back on easily. All right. And then this one here, and I just left this blank just because this is such a busy layout. I didn't think it would be a big deal. And then this one with my journaling. All right, that's it, guys. I cannot believe I've actually done 2 layouts in 1 week. But yeah, so I'm on vacation this week, probably that's why. I've had plenty of rest and it's been fun, and I really wanted to do this for you guys. So I will talk to you guys real soon. I'm hoping to have another video up in the next couple of days. So hope you guys are having a good week. Hope you're staying cool because it's really hot here and it's like in the 90s. So see you guys soon, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, YouTube.